In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, I found an old locket, rusted tight in the throes. It whispered of love under vast starry skies, by the creek where the silver moon used to rise. Oh, how that rusty locket cries, tears like the rain on old porch wood. Memories dance on the edge of the night, of a heart that loves more than it should. Once there was laughter in these empty halls, footsteps that echoed through autumn's fall. A scarf left on the saddle, faded and worn, like the path from the gate, overgrown and forlorn. Oh, how that rusty locket cries, tears like the rain on old porch wood. Memories dance on the edge of the night, of a heart that loves more than it should. Underneath the willows we promised the skies, but time is a thief in a gentle disguise. As the wind takes the dust down a long gravel road, I've learned that some loves never lighten their load. So listen when the rusty locket cries, each tear a tale of the old wild rise, holding on to the whisper of the ghost in the breeze. Love's lingering shadow never set free. Oh, how that rusty locket cries, forever bound to the sunset sky. In the shadow of a great oak, by the creek where we first met, I carved our names inside a heart and watched the sunset silhouette. Your scarf, it danced upon the breeze like a soft and silent sigh, not just a whisper amongst the leaves as the years keep riding by. Fading light burns just like a flame on the old mountainside. Those twilight hues, they call your name. In the echoes I reside, underneath the starlit vein, where our lost dreams lie so still. The fading light, it burns in vain, and I reckon it always will. The porch we built now leans and creaks, tells a tale of better days. Forgotten laughter in the air, now just dust on gravel ways. The cabin holds your warmth no more, just empty rooms to chill the bone. And I walk these floors alone, my heart a saddle worn and thrown. Fading light burns just like a flame on the old mountainside. Those twilight hues, they call your name. In the echoes I reside, underneath the starlit vein, where our lost dreams lie so still. The fading light, it burns in vain, and I reckon it always will. under stars to the way things should be. Every twilight I find brings you back to my side. A bittersweet ride neath the fading light sky. Fading light burns just like a flame. Now it's guiding me home to a love lost in whispering winds in the places I roam. Yes, the light may burn out, but your memory still thrills in the heart of the night where love's echo distills.
In the shadow of an old oak tree, the saddle lays worn and free. It rests where once you rode beside, through amber fields so wide, so wide. Our laughs caught on the prairie wind in that quiet town where our dreams had been. But now the porch creaks lone and thin, echoes of you on the wind again. Oh, saddle forgotten, love lost to the breeze, dance with the dust and the autumn leaves. Where did you go when the love ran dry underneath that big yawning sky? Saddle forgotten, my heart just knows you're a whispering ghost on the path that grows. Gravel roads where we once lay, now just tracks that fade away. The cabin stands, but the light's gone dim, an empty shell like the state I'm in. No laughter in the rafters, no warmth in the fire, just the cold hard echo of an unmet desire. The scarf you left, it's frayed and worn like the love we had, now tattered and torn. Oh, saddle forgotten, love lost to the breeze, dance with the dust and the autumn leaves. Where did you roam when the skies turned gray with the setting sun? You just slipped away. Saddle forgotten, the tears just flow down the creeks of memories. I'm scared to follow. If time is a healer, why's the pain so raw? With every sunset, it's you I draw. In the whispers of the aspen, in the moan of the pines, I search for a sign in these broken lines. Oh, saddle forgot, my lone companion of old, carry these stories untold, so untold. May the wind be your keeper, the earth hold you tight as I wander on through this endless night. Saddle forgot, let the rivers run until my days are done, till they're all done. In the fading light, you are always there, just a silhouette in the evening air.
In the shadow of the oak where the wild river's bank. I first saw her smile by the old cabin plank, as soft as the breeze in her faded blue dress. Under that sky, swore I'd never confess how the scarves in her hair danced a sweet silent song on a porch where my heart's been lost for so long. Graves sang my joys beneath that cold dusty ground, where our laughter once lived, but it don't make a sound. The stars overhead, they watched as I cried, lost in the winds where my solace has died. Years rolled like thunder through towns built on sand. She drifted away like the dust through my hand. The oak tree's still standing, but the cabin fell through, just like the dreams that I built around you. Gravel roads wind away, but they don't lead me back to the time when my soul wasn't cloaked in this black. Graves sank my joys beneath the cold dusty ground, where our laughter once lived, but it don't make a sound. The stars overhead, they watched as I cried, lost in the range where my solace has died. Now the saddle's worn thin and the trails all but fade, like the memories of kisses under the oak's gentle shade. Maybe pain's just a guess that's overstayed its night, but her echo in the valley keeps on riding my plight. Graves sang my joys, but her whisper finds the breeze. In the twilight of the prairie, she still comforts and teases. So wander these lands, a shadow set free, beneath wide open skies that she's no longer here to see. Yet Graves sang my heart, deeper love's never tired, in the wild whispered west where our past keeps admired.
Out where the oak trees shadow old forgotten trails, I first saw her by the creek with her bucket pails. Silver laughter in the wind, scarf dancing free. Underneath that willow tree, she smiled at me. Her eyes like the flicker of a campfire's light, guiding my lonesome heart through the blackest night. Her smile carved in the bark of my old weathered soul, like initials set in wood where the wild winds blow. Every sunset paints her face on the canvas sky, but it's her absence fills the plains where my memories lie. Years rolled like tumbleweeds past the porch where we stood. That old house now creaks with secrets of the wood. Saddle lies dusty, my boots worn thin with Rome. The trail's grown over where we once dreamed of home. Her scarf caught on a bramble, faded now and torn, whispers to the prairie grass of love forlorn. Her smile carved in the bark of my old weathered soul, like initials set in wood where the wild winds blow. Every raindrop writes her name in the thirsty ground, but it's her silence fills the air, a haunting sound. By the lantern's pale glow on this empty cabin floor, I trace the lines of time and unlock yesteryear's door. A single teardrop mingles with the ink on this page as I write of love once vibrant, now turned sage. Her smile carved in the bark of my old weathered soul, carved so deep no seasons can its mark console. And as the stars witness my heart's quiet plea, in every dusty sunset her smile's all I see. Her smile, oh her smile, carved eternally.
Underneath the old oak tree where the shadows lean so long, I carved our names inside a heart. The world was right, nothing was wrong. That dusty trail to your porch, it knew my boots, knew my soul. But like the sunset steals the day, time came around, took its toll. Silence said nothing, but it screamed in my ears. Each whisper of the wind holds the echoes of our years. Where once you stood, now there's only my own shadow in the dust. Silence said nothing, but it told me all about us. The saddle hangs on the barn wall, leather cracked like my worn heart, and that scarf you left behind is fading, tearing me apart. Gravel roads where we once laughed, now trails of tears under moonlit skies. Empty cabins, rooms full of ghosts with love's echo, my lonesome cries. Silence said nothing, but it screamed in my ears. Each whisper of the wind holds the echoes of our years. Where once you stood, now there's only my own shadow in the dust. Silence said nothing, but it told me all about us. Rain falls on the old tin roof like the tears I've cried for you. Every drop of memory faded, but somehow still feels new. In the quiet of this night, under stars that we once knew, I'm learning that letting go is something I can't just choose. Silence said nothing, and yet it speaks so true. Each whisper of the wind is a bit of me, a part of you. Now I walk these trails alone where our laughter once had flowed. Silence says nothing, but it's the only voice I've known. Silence says nothing as I let you go. But in my heart, oh in my heart, it's where your memory forever owns.
out by the old Duns River, where the oak trees guard the sky. There's a shack with broken windows where we watch the world go by. Your scarf still on the porch swing, dances with a whispering wind, each way a ghostly echo of your laughter once penned. But the whiskey said nothing as I called out your name into the cold night air, where only silence came. And these hills hold your shadow like the moon clings to the night. Oh, the whiskey said nothing, but your memory holds tight. Remember how the dust rose underneath our dancing feet. Now the gravel road's deserted, just like the heart you chose to cheat. The rains came through in April, washed your footsteps from the lane, left me with these old echoes and a soul that won't stop the pain. Yes, the whiskey said nothing as I whispered soft and low to the emptiness beside me, where your warmth used to glow. Now each sunset's just a picture where our past and sorrow blend. Oh, the whiskey said nothing, but I'm still talking to the wind. So I'll saddle up come morning, leave behind this haunted room where every creaking floorboard sounds just like you're leaving tune. Maybe out past Carson's Ridge or across the Mesa's crown, I'll find peace in wandering where your ghost can't track me down. Still the whiskey says nothing as the stars watch me weep on a bed of cold regrets, where your love's a dream I keep. And these trails may fade behind me, but my heart's bound to your spell. Oh, the whiskey said nothing, but it keeps your secrets well. In the twilight's last gleaming, as I ride through lonesome lands, the whiskey says nothing, but I still see your hands. In the shadow of the old oak tree, where our names were carved so wild and free, the sun beats down on that lonely grave where all my foolish love's engraved. By the porch where you'd swing slow, I lost the heart I'll never show. Oh, grave sank low beneath the weeping sky, where the whispers of the wind come to sigh. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you wore, a color fading now no more. In the quiet towns where you once smiled, I walk alone, heart unreconciled. The cabin stands empty, a silent creed of the laughter gone like a tumbleweed. The gravel road, once our parade, now just tracks in the dust we made.
Your saddle's gone, no horse to ride, just memories on the Great Divide. Old graves sank low beneath the weeping sky, where the whispers of the wind come to sigh. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you wore, a color fading now no more. In the quiet towns where you once smiled, I walk alone, heart unreconciled. Beneath the vast unending blue, I understand I was only passing through. Your love a fleeting brilliant flash, now just ashes and echoes in the ash. Oh, graves sank low beneath the weeping sky, where the whispers of the wind come to sigh. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you wore, a color fading now no more. In the quiet towns where you once smiled, I walk alone, heart unreconciled. So here I stand where oak trees grow, throwing stones at the river's slow flow. Each ripple a memory, each wave a tear, in the echo of hoofbeats I disappear. Out where the oak tree marks the bend, under the shadow of the sunset's end, Rye closed her eyes in the summer's heat. Her laughter echoed bittersweet. Wooden porch creak with tales untold, scarlet scarves and hearts of gold. The wind whispered through the grains, singing softly of our old refrains. Rye closed her eyes, the world stood still, lost in the silence the evening would fill. Lone star hanging in a twilight sky, memories linger where they never die. Now the cabin's empty, the door swings free. The path overgrown just goes to me, where wildflowers dared to claim the land. Her absence carved by time's own hand. Gravel roads where we once rode, now just dusty tracks our stories erode. The saddle hangs untouched by time, in the quiet I hear our last goodbye. Rye closed her eyes, the world stood still, lost in the silence the evening would fill. Lone star hanging in a twilight sky, memories linger where they never die. As the river bends, so did our fate. Under the oak tree I contemplate every whisper of the pine and spruce. They sing of Rye and her truce. Rye closed her eyes, no words to say. In the hues of the dusk I find my way, through the tears, through the years so right. And every sunset Rye closed her eyes. Her spirit's free, yet here I lie, bound forever as Rye closed her eyes.
In the shadow of the oak where the river bends, your laughter echoed under sunlit ends. We carved our names on the gnarled old bark, promises made in the moment's dark. The breeze held tales in the whispering leaves of love as boundless as the dusk unsees. Morning sky echoes fly across the plains where my heart lies. Underneath that twilight glow, lost love whispers soft and low. Every sunset paints your face in the empty air I trace. And now the oak tree stands but alone it weeps, for the river changed course as did our dreams. The cabin's empty, the porch swings idle, scarves left behind, now nature's bridle. Gravel roads where we used to tread flood with the rain of words unsaid. Morning sky echoes fly across the plains where my spirit dies. Beneath that endless starry throat, silent songs to you I owe. Raindrop sings your name in the heart's ceaseless flame. On the trail where the wildflowers hide, I ride alone without you by my side. With every hoofbeat echoes the pain of a love as wide as the golden plain. Time may heal or so they say, but your echo in the wind won't fade away. Morning sky where echoes lie, in the dust where my memories fly. Underneath that endless dome, I wander heartless, lost from home. Each setting sun lets your shadow dance in the twilight's cruel, sweet expanse. Oh, morning sky, keep her echo nigh till the stars all fall and the river's dry.
Shadow of the oak by the old wooden gate, where the sunset paints gold on her hair. We carved our names young and unafraid in the heart of a world without care. The breeze whispers secrets like a ghost in the night, under stars that now seem too far to reclaim. Every whisper of the wind, a memory alight in the flame of what was just an ember remains. Morning sky cries, oh the rain's come down on the road where her laughter used to lay. Each drop's a tear from the clouds of my frown, as the dust turns to mud where we once lay. Morning sky, tell me why do these winds still call out her name? Now the porch swings lonely, the cabin's bare, gravel roads wind empty, leading nowhere. That That oak tree stands witness to the dreams we spun. Its leaves now falling like the tears I shun. Where once was the warmth of her hand in mine, now just the cold grip of the passing time. The scarf she left, a token of her past, on the saddle lies faded as nothing can last. Morning sky cries, oh the rain's come down. On the trails where we walk now overgrown, each drop's a tear, and in their mirror I drown. Searching for a shadow in the twilight throne. Morning sky, tell me why does this heart beat alone? Is it a curse or a blessing, this solitude I wear? A badge of the lost or just a cross I bear? In every setting sun and rising moon, I find her smile in the night's soft croon. The morning sky cries, oh the rain's come cold, washing away the tracks we once rode. But her whispers still linger in the breeze's side, under the morning sky where my heart lies. Oh, morning sky, until I die, I'll walk these lands with her by my side.
On the back roads where the oak trees guard the secrets, where our names were etched in bark now blurred by years, there's a whisper in the wind like mournful lyrics, spun by dust and sunset wrapped in old frontiers. An empty cabin holds the laughter we left hanging. Faded curtains dance to tunes of yesterday. Every gravel path we walk now seems so straining, since the winds of time have blown your sin away. Back road whispers calling through the twilight. My heart rides every trail we used to roam, with the loneliness of stars in the deep night. Those silent roads forever now my home. The porch still creaks under my worn out boots tread. Remnants of the rain like tears the wood is caught. This saddle here where once your scarf had laid its head now just holds the weight of dreams that time forgot. A town that once thrummed with our laughter now just echoes. Rooms filled with the ghosts of your tender fleeting touch. In the solitude of dawn my heart still reckons with the emptiness no new love can unclutch. Back road whispers calling through the twilight. My heart rides every trail we used to roam, with the loneliness of stars in the deep night. Those silent roads forever now my home. So I'll saddle up though the north wind feels much colder,
ride the shadow trails where our memories lay thick. Each hoofbeat drums a beat upon my shoulder of every whispered promise we couldn't stick. Back road whispers, now my soul companions, echoes of a love that's drifting like the foam beneath the vast unyielding starlit canyons. I ride the whispering roads forever home. They say in time even cowboys find their pardons, but on these back road whispers I roam alone. Out by the creek, under old oak shade, where our names are carved deep in the bark. Sunsets painted our dreams in amber and jade. In that wild land we sparked a light in the dark. The shadow haunts these empty cabins, whispers in the wind, through broken panes, echoes of laughter, ghost of a scarf. The heart remembers, the soul retains. Those gravel roads knew our footsteps well, to a quiet porch where time did swell. But seasons turn, as did your gaze. Now I'm wading through these lonesome days. The shadow haunts these fading trails, dancing in the dust kicked up by my heels. Underneath the brim of my weathered hat lies the burdened eyes that can't look back. By the old corral I pause and sigh, a lone stallion against the vast cruel sky. Rain whispers secrets to the thirsty ground. In the symphony of sorrow I am bound. Shadow haunts, yet I roam these parts with echoes of hooves and a shattered heart, riding through memories under stars so grand. A cowboy shadow forever damned. So here's to the wind, my only friend tonight. Carry these songs of a lost love's plight to the horizon where past and present blend. His shadow and mine till the very end. In the valley where the shadows meet the light, there's an oak tree carved with names that winds have slide. Beneath its boughs we swore on endless stars. In that quiet town where dreams weren't far, where the porch wood creaked under worn out boots, and love was wild, uncontested, absolute. Oh, how silence fell apart as you whispered goodbye with a trembling heart. Now the wind carries dust and my lone despair through the streets of a ghost town trapped in air. Every sunset bleeds the same old scarlet hue, echoing the love I knew. Echoing the love I knew. Now the saddle's worn, the trails have overgrown. Gravel roads lead to cabins made of stone. The scarf you left still smells of rain and pine, tangled memory in this broken line. The town's old clock stopped ticking long ago, just like my heart in rhythm slow. Oh, how silence fell apart as you whispered goodbye with a trembling heart. Now the wind carries dust and my lone despair through the streets of a ghost town trapped in air. Every sunset bleeds the same old scarlet hue, echoing the love I knew. Echoing the love I knew. On the horizon where the earth kisses the sky, I've learned love's a journey where some parts must die. A whisper in the canyon, soul learning to fly. Letting go ain't the same as saying goodbye. Oh, how silence fell apart in the breaking of my reluctant heart. As the stars watch over from where they always start, I roam these lands with your memory as my chart. Every sunset bleeds into a night so true, carrying the love I knew, carrying the love I always knew. So I sing to the winds, to the mountains high, a ballad of a cowboy under this vast unyielding sky. Silence never stays, it just transforms, it parts in the echoes of hooves, in the beating of broken hearts.
There's an oak tree down by Harper's Creek. Saw it last with your scarf around my neck. Sun dipped low, the fire in your speak. Old porch creaked under footsteps, now a speck. And that empty bed sang where we once lay, under stars that now don't look the same. The wind whispers soft, your name it sank in the hollows where my heart remembers and breaks. Gravel roads where we roam wild and free turn to dust trails empty as the night. Your laughter faded into silent prairie, left my saddle and my soul just out of light. That empty bed sang where we once lay, in a cabin now just shadows and decay. Rain taps the roof like the touch we crave. It's a storm inside that never really fades. Oh, these rugged hands once held you close by the firelight's forgiving glow. Now I roam alone 'cause the river
watch you just ghost. So that empty bed sank, and so did I, under weight of skies that we once called high. I'll ride in the dusk with your memory by my side on some cowboy with the sunset as his bride. Yeah, that bed we made where love once spoke, now it's just a tale of dust and ghost. In the shadow of the mesa, where the red rocks climb so high, I found her wild roses beneath that endless sky. We carved our names on the old oak tree, where the creek sings stones and the breeze roams free. The canyon held our dreams in its vast embracing arms, sheltered under starlit quilts, succumbing to its charms. Oh, but the canyon died young, and the river ran dry, like the tears that ceased in the wells of my eyes. And the whispers of the aspen, they still call out your name, in a land that's changed its face, but still wears its old pain. Now the trails are overlaid with dust, the homestead's fallen lean. The porch where we once danced is a memory serene. Your scarf hangs on the saddle, the color faded gray, each thread a tale, a moment lost, time slipped away. The fire's ashes cold, where our warmth once filled the night, and I roam these empty cabins where shadows swallow light. Yes, the canyon died young, and the river found its end, where my heart beats against the gust, but can't no longer mend. And the whispers of the aspen, they still call out your name, in a gravel road forgotten by the sigh of autumn rain. So here's to the twilight, the sunset's final glow, to the love we left in the silence of the snow. May the mountains ever echo the lines we used to sing, for a moment held forever in the spring that never springs. The canyon died young, and I'm still standing by, watching days bleed into where the old ghosts lie. And the whispers of the aspen forever call your name, on a wind that keeps on blowing but never sounds the same. Yes, the canyon died young, and with it to my heart, in the echoes of the land where we are still apart.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers flow, I found a rusty locket gleaming faintly in the glow. Promises like whispered winds through the chaparral so dry, where echoes of our laughter paint the canyons and the sky. Oh, that rusty locket washed away in the rain, like the dreams we built on gravel roads now lost to the plains. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red neath the sorrow's heavy sway. She's a memory riding distant trails, forever washed away. Years swept like the river past the porch where we once sat. Now just creaking timbers and a faded welcome mat, where a scarf danced with the autumn, a ballet of flame and rust. Only dust remains where once was trust, now swallowed in the gust. Oh, that rusty locket washed away in the rain, like the love we carved deep in the woods, now part of the terrain. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red neath the sorrow's heavy sway. She's a memory riding distant trails, forever washed away. I wander these empty cabins with a heart that's lined in stone, past shadows worn and weathered like the skin over my bones. Fading trails my only guides to the woman I once knew. In a locket lost to the river's rush, my heart bids her adieu. Oh, that rusty locket swallowed by the stream, a token of the tenderness that lives now in my dreams. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red across the endless fray. She's a silhouette against the dying light, forever washed away.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the wind sinks through the branches, where our whispers secrets keep. By the old porch step we'd sit, watch the sun claim the day. Now the wood's bare and silent since you went away. The wind shut the door on the life that we once knew, gone like dust on a gravel road, under skies no longer blue. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you left, a piece of you undone. In the twilight of those fond old dreams, swallowed by the sun. Empty cabin stands as witness to the echoes of our laughter, but as the silence fills the air now, in the rafters ever after, the trail we walked is overgrown. No more our footsteps trace, just a cowboy with his lonely heart, moving from place to place. The wind shut the door on the life that we once knew, gone like dust on a gravel road, under skies no longer blue. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you left, a piece of you undone. In the twilight of those fond old dreams, swallowed Now I ride these wild lands beneath the endless stars, searching for a sign in the night, questioning where you are. Is love just a fleeting shadow, a momentary glow, or is it the deepest river flowing where we can't follow? The wind shut the door, and I listened for its sound. Hope it'll swing wide open, turn this lonesome tide around. But it's just me and the fading light, and the cold whisper of the pines, holding on to the memory of your hand once held in mine. The wind shut the door. Oh, the wind shut the door.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where our names were carved for eternity, the sunset bleeds through skies like a wound, where once our love under starlit tunes danced on whispers of the prairie wind. In that quiet town where my dreams had been, and the dust walked away with my heart in its shoes, down gravel roads under twilight's bruise. Every step on that trail where we used to lay echoes a song of the love that strayed, as the silence screams under moon's cold sway. Darling, the dust walked away. Now the porch swings empty, the laughter gone. Old cabins' windows face the dawn alone, where we sipped on summer like it never ended. Now only raindrops come to attend. Your scarf still hangs on the cedar frame, a testament to love and its fleeting claim. And the dust walked away with my heart in its shoes, down gravel roads where memories bruise. Every step on that trail where we used to lay whispers goodbye to the dreams that decay, as the stars hide away in the sky's gray fray. Darling, the dust walked away. By the creek where the willows mourn, I understand now I must be reborn. Though the tracks I make stir dust of the lost, in the heart's quiet echo I count the cost. Yes, the dust walked away with my sorrows in tow, across lonely plains where the cold winds blow. Every step on that path where our love once lay marks a chapter of past in the dusk's gentle sway, as the world turns to gold at the end of the day. Darling, forever the dust walked away. There's a note by the old gravel path Shadows stretch like the years that have passed. Rust on the gate, the hinges complain. Every creak whispers low, echoes pain. That porch where you danced, bare feet in the rain. Now boards lie still under skies turned to ash. In the whisper of the wind through the sills, abandoned ranch called my name soft and still. Under the weight of a west setting sun, I can't undo all the wrongs that I've done. The echoes of hoofbeats, now just a faint hum, where the ghosts of our past love linger on. The saddle hangs low, untouched by the ride. Dust settles thick where our dreams used to lie. Your scarf in the drawer, scent faded by time, like the smile in my mind. It's faded and shy, from the creek to the cabin, each corner defined by the silence that screams, you're no longer mine. In the whisper of the wind through the sills, abandoned ranch called my name soft and still. Under the weight of a west setting sun, I can't undo all the wrongs that I've done. The echoes of hoofbeats, now just a faint hum, where the ghosts of our past love linger on. So here's to the stars that still dare to shine, to the night so bold, your hand in mine. May the winds carry away my mournful tune over mountains that witnessed our love too soon. In the whisper of the wind through the sills, abandoned ranch called my name lost in hills. As the twilight embraces the crest of the dawn, I'm learning to live with a heart that's withdrawn. Yet in the quiet, your memories reborn on this abandoned ranch, where my heart was once drawn. Every sunset, every tear, every dream echoes you, shadows me in this wild silent scream.